Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Valorant tips and tricks video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the brand new game mode to Valorant Spike Rush. After we go over what Spike Rush is, we will then dive into some tips and tricks to help you master the game. If you already know about Spike Rush and just want to know the tips and tricks, the timeframes will be located in the description so that you can just skip around. So starting off, Spike Rush was introduced to Valorant on June 2nd during the official release of Valorant. Spike Rush is simply a shorter low-stakes game mode that you can hop into to warm up instead of the shooting range. Spike Rush has the same rules as an unrated match with an added gameplay mechanic, power-up orbs. These power-up orbs are random and there are 5 options they can be: increased damage, hyper speed, crippling decay, instant ultimate, and upgraded weapon. Most of these are pretty self-explanatory except for the crippling decay orb, which will bring everyone on the other team down to 10 health. These orbs really help you gain the advantage in your Spike Rush rounds, and they're pretty much essential to winning some of the pistol rounds. Just think, if there's a weapon upgrade orb laying on the ground during a pistol round, then you're able to have a viable weapon while everyone else is shooting a wet paper towel. Now, it's not actually a wet paper towel, but you guys get the idea. Another interesting gameplay mechanic added to Spike Rush is that all the players' loadouts are randomly chosen for them. Every player will have the same weapon for every round unless they capture that weapon upgrade orb. Spike Rush is played in 2 halves of 3 rounds, and the winner is the first team to 4 rounds. The first round of each round is a pistol round. The second round can be either an SMG or a shotgun. And then the final and last round of the half is played with assault rifles, snipers, or heavy weapons. So there's also one thing I forgot to mention, and that's when you're on the attacking team, every player gets a spike. You only need to get 1 spike down though, and once it plants, everyone else's spikes disappear. This is really all you need to know about Spike Rush. Now let's go ahead and get into some tips and tricks that will help you win more of your Spike Rush matches. So starting out, the first tip we have is regarding the importance of the power-up orbs. Like I said earlier in this video, these power-up orbs can really change how a round is played. Let's say that you're in a 1v3 situation, but there's a decay orb that you're able to pick up. Now, even though you're down in numbers, you will most likely have the health advantage because for a short time, the 3 remaining players will be stuck at 10 health. This makes for some very interesting gameplay, and it's one of the reasons why I can't stop playing Spike Rush. Just always keep in mind that these power-up orbs are super important and you might want to consider contesting them at the start of the round. Our second tip will actually help you do this. If you want to know exactly where the power-up orbs will spawn, you can look at your minimap to gain this intel. During the downtime between rounds, which would normally be the buy phase, you can see circles with question marks on them. These are the locations of the power-up orbs. This will of course change at 3 seconds before the round starts, when the circles change to colors showing what type of power-up orb each one is. This will help you decide which angles you should hold because you can expect the other team to head towards the best power-up abilities. Now you may be wondering what those best power-up orbs are, and guess what? That's our third tip. So the best power-up orbs are crippling decay and the weapon upgrade orb. I feel like these are pretty self-explanatory, but if you didn't know, these power-up orbs will give you huge advantages during the round. Starting out, crippling decay will allow your whole team to have a health advantage going into fights. This power-up can be most useful during the pistol rounds because every pistol in Valorant will deal more than 10 damage. The next power-up we said was the weapon upgrade. Once again, this will hugely help in pistol rounds because you will be given a better weapon that can deal way more damage than a pistol. This will make it like you're playing against a team saving in a normal match. If you're able to, you will want to contest these orbs as much as possible so that you can win more Spike Rush rounds. So our next tip gets away from the power-up orbs completely. Our fourth tip for this video is don't play too aggressive. I know that Spike Rush was promoted as a fast-paced game, but this doesn't mean you should just rush everywhere and not being careful to check angles. Players will still be holding angles, so if you just rush out, you will most likely get sprayed down. If you find yourself constantly dying in Spike Rush, then this very well could be the reason why. One of Spike Rush's greatest features in my opinion is the non-stop action. You will constantly find yourself fighting opposing players. This added to the length of Spike Rush, which is only 8 minutes, makes Spike Rush the ultimate way to warm up in Valorant. Once ranked releases, you won't have to warm up in an unrated match anymore. Now you can just load into a few Spike Rush games and be ready to go. Speaking of the ranked mode in Valorant, a great way you can prepare for it is by playing Spike Rush. Our 6th tip on this list is playing Spike Rush in order to learn new agents. Now you might be thinking, how do these things relate? Well, in Valorant's ranked mode, it is almost crucial that you have a good team composition with agents whose abilities have good synergy together. If you're missing out on a crucial agent, then your team is as good as done. In Spike Rush, you can learn these agents so that whenever your team needs you to come in clutch with the perfect agent selection, you can. Like I said earlier, Spike Rush is non-stop action, so you'll be able to throw yourself into scenarios where you're overwhelmed with opposing players more often than you would in a normal unranked match. This is how I learned how to play the new agent Reyna, and if you're looking to learn a few tips and tricks about her, then be sure to hit the info card on the top right hand corner of your screen right now. Okay, so our last tip for this video is going to kind of be a rant, but you guys should still definitely listen to this because it pisses so many people off and you might still be doing it. So our last tip is to have comms. Listen, I don't care if you don't want to talk because you think your mic quality is bad or for some other reason you just don't want to do it. Please, just tell us what you plan to do. I've been in so many games where the whole team will go B and then the lurker sees that A is clear and then without telling anyone, they will plant the spike. In Spike Rush, the other team can just swarm you and then stick the defuse before the rest of your team is even able to rotate. So please, just give us a heads up. Honestly, I don't care if you type in team chat, just make sure that you don't type it into all text channel because that would just be bad. Just give your team a heads up so that they can early rotate and this will not allow the other team to go ahead and stick that defuse. Okay, rant is done. And that also finishes our 7 Spike Rush tips and tricks. Hopefully this video did help you out, and if it did, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on because we are uploading daily Valorant content every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching all the way through this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.